Yeah. Oh, I took a nap for this.
Ain't even get a chance to. Ain't even get a chance to finish his sentence.
Yeah, I took a nap for this
It's
so I could
late,
be up.
man. I didn't even. I
Uh,
fell asleep. That's literally the only reason why I like playing this because I fell asleep when I got on.
Yeah,
so
I
I
saw you had
And then
called
I
me at
woke
like
up.
11.
yeah, when you called me, I was taking a nap so I could be up for this.
The freaking. I woke up and then I was like, I could fall asleep. And then I woke up and it was dark and I was like, well, I might as well stay down now. And then I went back to sleep and I just woke up again. Eating,
Fortuitous.
eating, taking out the trash, and then I
Um,
got up and I just been up late.
you
Must have been too early.
so you know about the whole Nickelodeon All Star Brawl.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I'm really looking forward to it. Like I already got it pre-downloaded. Uh, I got I got Metroid. Uh, I got Metroid pre-ordered as well from Target. So like it'll probably get shipped out like either. God damn it! All I did was I didn't do anything. Like it'll probably get shipped out tomorrow because they try to get it to you like on the day it releases. But I'm kind of geeked for it because more or less we get five representatives from the turtles. We get all four turtles, and we get April. Um, I really do hope that they don't go full Smash Bros. And they only get the good guys because I like Shredder to be there, just because why not? You know what I mean? Uh, I know Helga's in the game, but I don't know if Arnold or anybody else from Hey Arnold. It's got a big roster. Like it's got a supersized roster. Toph, Aang, Korra, Ren and Stimpy, Cat Dog. I was really surprised to see they let Ren and Stimpy in after the whole like kerfuffle with the guy who created Ren and Stimpy basically being a pedophile. Yeah, he was just straight up dating a girl, like a girl, like she was not of age when he started messing with her, and they still play Ren and Stimpy on their like their Nick Rewind channel or whatever it's called. I'm old, I don't know what stuff it's called no more. But all that to say that I started playing Smash just to kind of like get my bearings back together. It's been a minute since I ain't played Smash since Kazuya got released, and I'm pretty sure like this
Great reference for the time.
was a.
This is what you happen to be doing
What do you mean? No,
when he got released.
Kazuya's a character in
Okay, I
Smash.
thought you said Cosby
No,
getting
Kazuya.
released out of jail.
No, Kazuya. Oh, yeah, because
No idea who that is.
uh, guy from Tekken. Yeah, I ain't played since then, so I was trying to play as Kazuya, and I was just getting manhandled. Like, I mean, I was getting busted. And
I bet you
so
were.
I was playing as Samus, and I learned that I can't play easy as Samus. Like when I play as Samus, I don't really know how to take it easy, and I realized that like me playing with Samus is me knowing how to play the game. That's me understanding my character. I don't know how to do this with any other character. I am not that good with any other character other than Samus. To like playing well with her is second nature. Yeah, like just the way I play with her is just it's just second nature. Like I understand how this character works. That's our first sign of static. What are you watching? You watching the Connors?
Hmm?
You watching the Connors?
No, it's Rocco.
Oh. Because it sounds like, you know, that harmonica sting that they use, like, transition scenes. Yeah, because I don't know if Rocco's in the game or not. Dude, so I told you that I almost said Cleveland. What's his name? Patrick got his own show. Patrick got his own show.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen commercials for it.
Now SpongeBob has a spin-off show.
But is SpongeBob still a show?
Yeah, I think. Don't quote me on it. It's called Camp Coral. SpongeBob's like formative years or something like that. I don't remember. But that's what the show is. It's done in CGI. It's done in CGI, which is incredibly bizarre. And the CGI is really good. Like, really good. Really, really good. And, damn. Can I get through this? I mean, the answer's probably yes.
Good. Heifer was a steer.
Yes.
That means he has no balls.
Why is it? Why is that what it means? Why is that what that means?
Because steer are castrated bulls used for meat. All the beef meat comes from steers, not cows. Because
So-
testosterone ruins the meat.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Fear does the same thing. Conflict and fear ruins the meat as well.
Why do you think them bulls are so ornery all the time? Because they're scared.
Well, I'm pretty sure they do sense the danger of a dude with a thing that will be designed to bring about their demise. Like, animals ain't that dumb. I know we like to pretend that they are, but they ain't.
I realized that moose are at the top of the food chain.
I'm listening.
Okay, so evolutionarily, because it's a word, along with crocodiles,
Yeah.
moose are the animal that has evolved the least.
No, sharks. Sharks are still.
okay. Sharks, crocodiles, and moose.
Yeah, okay. The sharks are still basically dinosaurs.
Yeah. So the main difference, I believe, between like modern moose and prehistoric moose is that prehistoric moose were like 5 feet taller.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Oh yeah. So
Not in my house. Not in front of me and my niggas.
Moose can swim up to, like, they can dive, like literally dive, like up to 20 feet down as mammals, like, and it's been said that it's not uncommon for people to have been in water and just look up and there's a moose friggin' just swimming by them. There's urban legend that moose have also been known to get into fights with orcas that have tried to attack them while they were in the water. And here's the thing, if the orca, when it comes to the animal kingdom, is at the top of the list, because it is, and the moose ain't no punk. So that puts the moose on the same level as the orca. Now, why put the moose at the top? If the moose wanted to, it could fully murder humans. I've heard that in Canada, if there was ever a collision between a moose and a vehicle with a person, the moose does
wins.
not lose.
Nah. That's why they say if you're like about to hit a deer, like hit the deer. Don't try to swerve, hit the deer. But if you're about to hit a moose, do everything you can to not hit the moose. Because what'll happen is if the moose doesn't as assuming that the moose doesn't get mad and then start attacking the car, what'll happen is the moose won't just like, you won't hit its legs and then kill it or anything like that. You'll hit its legs and then knock it over on top of the car, and that'll just like make it collapse the roof of the car in on you. So basically the moose is just going to fall on top of you.
Does not lose. Therefore, the moose is at the top of the food chain.
And they don't even eat meat.
Nope.
You know how badass of an animal you got to be to not eat meat and still out here beasting on every other animal?
Just from sheer size.
They used to be 5 foot taller. Is like one of the worst sentences I've ever heard.
Yeah, there's not that much of a difference between prehistoric moose and modern day moose.
So if you're a man and you get nicknamed Moose, you are the alpha. Wherever you are.
And if you're not, you better act like it.
Yeah, you better become the alpha.
Because if you come across another moose, it might be over for you.
They used to be 5 foot taller. That's ugly. Don't say that. That's rude.
I personally just graze over that height just a little bit.
I always thought, like, I always think about the idea, like, there's this scene in The Last of Us, where Ellie and Joel are traveling because that's all they do in the game, and they come to these they come to these office buildings, and as they walk out, there's these giraffe just walking by, and it's it's the head of the giraffe, and it's stuff like that makes you go, okay, so I'm really high off the ground. So I just imagine like sitting in a big rig, like you're sitting in a big rig, and a moose just walks by, and you're eye to eye with this moose.
Pretty much.
It's just upsetting.
It's
kind of.
I think average height for a moose from, ground to the top of the head, average height. So of course there are some that are above, but I think it's like 9 to 11 feet.
So they used to be like 16 feet tall.
So think about like, what if they freaking got onto their on their hind legs, how far they can reach.
But, could you say that first bit again?
So, you have to kickstart the generators.
4 of them, right?
Yeah, that's right. 1 in each tunnel.
Oh
Let's
boy.
get to work.
They got Mike and Molly on Nick at Night now. I remember when Nick at Night used to be classics.
God, it's after 4 o'clock. I'm going, y'all.
All right.
Yes. But speaking of like least evolved creatures, like I think it's the same way with sharks and crocodiles too. It's like, they only used to be just a little bit bigger. Those crocodiles can get huge. So can sharks. Well, I guess sharks used to be a lot of bit bigger.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is crazy though to think that today, the largest animal to have ever existed still exists. Like, people all think it was the megalodon that was the largest, but it's not. Tis the blue whale.
Tis the blail.
Tis indeed. Tis the blue. Oh yeah, Rocco was different. This dog just fully drank a bottle of liquor.
I ain't got a key, no how. Yeah, I did this already. And that wasn't solution. Ah.
Ooh.
What you oohing for, boy?
Oh, it just hit me too.
What's that?
Oh, it's time to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just gonna like call this a video here. But I do think the whole thing about them, I guess the reason I think it's weird about the whole like Texas thing, like they're not allowed to teach kids about the KKK. Well, not teach them about it, but they're not allowed to tell them that it's wrong. Like it has this very specific tone to it. Like it has a very specific tone to it that's so difficult to explain away. If you feel what I'm saying.
People understand what the tone is, and they do not care. People know exactly what the tone is, and they do not care.
Because
again, it's not like it's the just random, like it's the parents, it's the people of the school districts, like they're the people who are going to school, to board meetings, and they're the ones who are bringing this crap up, and because school boards are made up of too many punks that don't want to deal with anything, you know, they're just going along with it, and therefore, like, state legislators are doing the same thing. Like, rather than deal with racism as an issue, let's just pretend that it doesn't exist. Like, that's what happened.
That's wild. Like it's not unexpected. It's not surprising necessarily, but I do find it weirder that it's the who that doesn't want to deal with it more so than, you know, anything else.
The funny thing is the whole let's pretend racism doesn't exist stems from racism.
Because it's this thing that I've been talking about a lot lately, and I don't know, and I feel like I'm right when I say it, but like the response I get from it is kind of, you know, a little like confusing. People don't want things different from what they know. And like basically like when you feel something, it's one of the reasons that when somebody asks you, oh,
Conduits with the corresponding
that's what's going on. Now I get it. All right. Now I get it. I get it now. Huh? Okay. It wasn't a matter of just okay. I got it. All right. We'll still finish this in the next episode. Though. Well, later. It'll still be the next episode. It just won't be tonight. It's the fact that when somebody believes something, like if somebody's like, "Hey, do you like this movie?" and they're like, "Okay," it's like the Cat in the Hat, the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat movie. I like it, and I know other people who like it. But Dr. Seuss's widow hated it. It is considered by many to be one of the worst movies to ever exist. I think I like the movie. I know two people who like the movie. Us liking it doesn't make it right. But when you hear that, like a movie you like, that you genuinely like not like you like it ironically, like it's bad, but you like it because it's bad. Like no, you just like it. I like that movie. Like I think it's funny. Like I really enjoy it. I understand that a lot of people is like, well, this isn't the way the movie is written isn't how he felt children should be entertained, and that's how come he started writing his children's books. It's because he looked at how Saturday morning cartoons were being produced, and it was basically a bunch of stupid stuff, and children weren't learning anything, and so he wanted to give them a way to be entertained while also like not being, like spoken down to, or like getting some, and that movie, and a lot of people feel like that movie goes against that. Like it has a lot of potty humor. It has a lot of like double entendres. Like it does. It has a lot of stuff in it that they feel like he wouldn't have been happy with, and because of that, his widow was like, yeah, no more. Like, and it's not just this one, but she also really hated the live action Grinch movie. Another movie I freaking love. Like I adore. Oh my gosh.
So those were made with two funny Canadian.
Yeah, and like when I read some of the reviews as to why is this movie so like hated, a person said that like we don't want to see, like, these movies taught us two things. We don't want to see Jim Carrey as a Grinch, and we don't want to see Mike Myers as a cat. And I was like, I don't understand your logic behind it, because I felt like Jim Carrey did a fucking fantastic job as the Grinch. It's my favorite holiday movie. Like, mind you, I like the cartoon version too. The Tex Avery cartoon version. Like, I fucking love that. But it, like, both of them, in my opinion, stand up. And it's interesting to see that the Illumination version with Benedict Cumberbatch has like a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, and that movie is terrible. That movie is fucking abysmal, like to the nth degree.
Or you can get the other generators online. Up to you.
Like, I know it's a matter of opinion, and it's like, well, just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not good. And it's like, I didn't say that was the case. Like, at no point did I say that was the case. But what I am saying is that that movie isn't good because it's not good. It's not a matter of taste. That movie just fucking sucks. And yeah, I just it's that. It's It's that it's that feeling of, well, just because you don't like it doesn't mean and it's like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that because I don't like it or because I do like it, it has to be good. I'm saying that it just I just don't get it.
Two to go.
We should look up like how many other states are doing this, and find some of the meetings, and see how the uptick in all of this really started after the Black Lives Movement.
Yeah, I don't.
The Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah, I'm not
really
surprised that that's.
took off.
Yeah, I'm not at all surprised that that's what it is. Because I understand that it really does come down to a bunch of white people are. How do I put this? It's kind of like the same way I guess men should feel because of Harvey Weinstein, and like we should be grossed out that somebody in our like who represents us as a culture could do something so heinous. And I think that's how white people saw it. But I think they just really got tired of seeing more and more and more of it to the point they were just like, okay, look, we aren't all bad. And I was telling Alicia that like the problem with Americans as a whole is that most of them are apathetic. You can only get here with apathy, because only with apathy can you get tired of being victimized while other people are dying. To not understand at all that it's important that this stuff remain in the forefront until it gets fixed, because it's not fixed. People are still suffering and being treated terribly. It's just you don't want to deal with it, and it's banana lookies. It really and for truly is apathy. For those who don't know, it basically means that you just don't care. Like you don't have feelings about anything toward anything whatsoever. You just don't care. I am not apathetic. I try to be sympathetic. I do everything I can to like try. Not do, but I just in general am kind of sympathetic. Like, ooh shit. Like I think it's what helps you cry. You know what I mean? Like when you find yourself, you cry a lot. Remember when I told you that I cried at the after the Ultimate Warrior died because like I saw Natty and Cody like breaking down on stage? Yeah, that ate me to pieces. That shredded me. Like I had tears running in my ears. I hated it. I don't like it, but it's how I felt. Like I was so upset because I was like, "Oh man, this is sad." Like, oh my gosh, look at how many of these people really cared about this dude. And then you just see Cody like face torn up, and I was like, Cody, no.
Well, it was also like for the two of them specifically, you know, he was somebody that they probably knew their entire lives. For the millions of fans, he was the Ultimate Warrior. For them, he was probably like Uncle Warrior.
And I understand that we don't the idea or the fact that it's like it's really weird that he died, isn't it? Yeah, after like we don't care about that.
No, the weird thing about him dying is
That speech
when it happened.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm talking about. The fact that speech he gave the night before. A lot of people feel like, oh, it's a conspiracy. Like they had him killed. I was like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, until next time. That's it. Get out.